Welcome to a special episode of the For the Culture Podcast, soccer podcast for us, by us. Talk about the intersection of black culture and soccer. Got your boy here, Greggo over here. Got me, Marc, over here to my right. What's good, bro?
Oh, what's up, man? Just recovering from this weekend, though. Crazy game.
Indeed, it is. Down below me is Coach Tony. What's up, man?
Hey, man, finally the temperatures out there. It was too damn cold this past week in Atlanta. So,
dude, like, I did not ask for this cold. I don't know. I heard like there was like a cold front that was like all the way like from the northeast all the way down to like New Mexico, and of course, someone that didn't experience that and has a tan to prove it is Skye from Shea Butter FC. What's good, girl?
I'm good. I'm warm. I'm in a t-shirt and shorts. Oh, what is that? What is that supposed to be? That's what I've been warm. I was in shorts. I'm tanned. I'm tanned.
I was like, you are.
I look brown, don't I? See? I match. Look at me.
Whoa. Pump your brakes now. Pump your brakes. Don't go there now. You ain't that dark now.
Y'all can't be boosting my hand because then it's like, dang, that look like the same as the palm. Black hand side look like the same as the palm hand side. Okay, never mind. But yeah, I'm back.
So you are in full preseason mode with Shea Butter and with Angel City. Like, how things moving out there?
Man, I'm exhausted. We did just 2 podcasts back to back. So, yeah, we out here. We gonna be banging for drums. I'm not banging on the drums. I might bang on the drums. Ready to see my first Angel City game Saturday. So we about to be out here in the streets of Fullerton in Orange County. But
nice. Scaring the white people.
Yo, it's gonna be wild.
I can't
Special
wait.
guest. I'm gonna keep saying her name on podcast so she makes sure she takes my ticket, Kaya. But yeah, we're going to the game. So pray. We behind the benches. You might see me on TV.
Yo,
Okay.
shout out to Kaya, by the way, because I know she's getting ready for law school. I know she's still in the process of picking her law school. I'm just gonna say this like I said on socials. Georgetown. Just go ahead.
Go where the money is. What the hell?
Go back.
Wherever the money. Who dropped the money back off?
Yeah, there is that part too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. True.
If they're offering money, then yeah, go ahead and go with God, Yahweh, Allah, all of them. but yeah, man, it's been a few weeks since we've been on it with a full episode. Like the past couple of weeks, just been a lot going on, both with FTC as well as the Cultureverse, and this episode here is largely dedicated to just our past travels the past few weeks. Taylor and Charlotte FC. What you're going to see throughout this video, throughout this episode, is a couple things. One, you're going to see our trip to Charlotte 2 weeks ago. We went to their first home game against the LA Galaxy. Also, Marc was able to link up with one of our good homies, Pancake. His royal name is Justin Lee for the people who know him at home, but we know him good and well as Pancake. Former Atlanta supporter, but then he found something a little closer to home, something to pull him in with the locals and with Charlotte FC, and we got a chance to follow him both. You went to DC for the very first game, right, then to Charlotte for the home opener, and then Atlanta this past Sunday. I wish I had been there on Sunday. I was only there for like a very short bit, but I will get in that 2 up and 2 down. I promise you, because yeah, I was toe up on Sunday over what happened that day. But yeah, we wanted to at least, before we get up into the interview, like I said, we just wanted to catch up and just see how y'all are doing with the culture. Of course, thank you guys for checking us out on your favorite podcast apps: Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Audio Boom, Spotify. Whoever is not fucking with Russia, I'm pretty sure we're on those podcasts at least. So make sure that you get us, of course, at the FTC UTD YouTube channel. and it just so happened that, like I said, I was feeling really good about United
Why?
this past weekend. Like I said, Saturday was a good day. Things were looking good. We did good against Spurs.
Everyone does good against Spurs.
Yeah, that's not a high bar.
No, that
I
actually,
knew.
see
Me as a free agent, I knew that was dangerous. But go ahead.
See, because like that right there, it reminds me, like I got some people bugging me online at this very moment talking about Kyrie scoring 60, but I'm like, it's against the Magic. I'm like why am I going to gas it up as if it's something major? Because it's against the Magic. Like it was like Kobe's last game against Utah. I'm like they were out of the playoffs. They did not give two flying shits about what happened. It was like, hey, we just like 1, 2, 3 Cancun. That's what we were on. But yeah, like I guess beat the Spurs ain't what it used to be. But a certain number 7 did break. Now I don't know what's up with FIFA, like with how they count goals and shit. But apparently there was a record that he broke. And of course, if you ask, depending on who you ask, that might be the real record. It might not be. If you ask Pele, he'd be like, "Nah, I still got like 300 more goals." Like, holla.
Right. Yeah, it's the whole, because like who was like, we literally don't know who's some of what Pele was playing against. Like really, when we think of Pele in terms of his achievements, we think about like the World Cups, right, and national teams and so on. And even then, like Brazil was way ahead of the game. So it's like, not to take anything away from him. I mean, he was obviously like great for his era, but I guess it's like
he counts like all the goals that he scored in friendlies, practices.
Yeah.
Like if he out in the streets, he's counting those two.
But then on the flip side, right? Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, basically, you're saying Pele is like Satchel Paige, where he just added all these stats. And it's like, Satchel Paige used to do the same thing with his stat lines and everything. Although he was amazing, but he didn't come to the majors till he was 50 damn years old almost. And they talk about all the wins and losses he had within the Negro League. So basically, Pele is a Satchel Paige.
Hold on, time out real quick.
That's what we're saying.
Hold on, time out. Do we have some new artwork behind you, Coach? Oh snap!
Yeah.
Oh snap!
Slow.
But
more importantly. Oh dang! I'm like that piece. You can't really tell. My daughter drew this of me.
Oh,
I don't know if you can tell, but
see,
that's the best.
And mind you, with the beard, because we don't do that.
That's right. You gotta have that stash, man. You can't trust anybody without a stash and a beard.
But I do notice Memphis with the gloves on up top though, baby.
Yeah, that's right. She got the gloves on. She still keeps on flirting with that portera position. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see if that comes into play.
That's what's up, man.
She could be a center back. Fullback.
I don't care. I just hope she plays a sport. I don't care if it's soccer, goalkeeper, or whatever.
Throw people on the ground. Throw them on the ground.
Hey, she might be a dope curling player. I don't know. As long as she's dope at it, I don't care.
Yeah.
Wait, they curling in Southwest Atlanta? What are we doing?
You said what now?
They curling in Southwest Atlanta?
Hey, you know what I'm saying? It's a new generation. We try, they try to get scholarships.
We don't know what we're doing until we do it.
Hey, Morehouse has a polo team.
Yeah, that's true. I saw that.
You know what I'm saying?
Wait a minute. Hold up. How do you see? That's how you know Morehouse is just especially fancy, because you managed to have a polo team, but we still ain't got no damn soccer team. I'm like, I'm working on.
Hey, still got lacrosse. I'm not surprised.
I'm getting in, and I'm like, yo, like once I get this admission, then I'll be like, yo, I'm one of y'all now. What's up with the soccer team?
I talked to a few brothers who are on the polo team there, because when I got to speak to the Oprah scholars at Morehouse a few weeks ago, and they definitely had talked about the fact of Morehouse not having a soccer team, and so several of them came up to me afterwards trying to figure out a plan to try to chip at that issue, and they were laughing at the fact. They were like, "Yeah, we're on a polo team. How do we have a polo team?" I was like, "Wait, you're on a polo team?" They're like, "Yeah, me and these other 3 guys." I was like,
there's more of us. We're
And
a crew.
then but then they
We go
said
deep.
most of them are good old country boys who come from the farms and they love to ride horses. They've never played polo before, but they just love ride horses. So that's the key way of how they got into polo at Morehouse. But someone has money and gave it to them, and Morehouse was like, "Yep, we'll take that check." Just like how they got volleyball, they got men's volleyball there now, Morehouse. So, U.S. Volleyball Association gave them $1 million for that. Yeah, they took that check real quick.
Also, to get U.S. Soccer to give a check.
Yeah, exactly. Like we know people
and a diversity inclusion.
Like that. Right. This absolutely needs to happen. Like I said, like things are coming in the next year and the next 4 years, and I'm like, Morehouse needs to jump on that. Clark needs to. Everybody needs to in the AUC. Like that, it's an automatic. And like I said, given what's coming up, yeah, get up on that. But to hop back on the United doing not much of shit against the Spurs, because I didn't want to say this for 2 up and 2 down, but a certain number 7, we gonna need to have a conversation, because we did not ask for Tom Brady to come back, but all of a sudden you start having.
I knew that. I knew it. I saw that conversation. I was like, I hope he is not telling that man to come back.
He did. I mean, I know Ronaldo.
He probably thinking like, hey, if you can do it, I mean, I can play till I'm 45. I'm like, dog. First of all, sit down. Second of all, ain't nobody want him back here. Like, like he was good. We were all well and good. Say, hey, we are finally done with Tom Brady.
And does he realize who follows him too? A certain ex-national team player.
Oh God!
I don't need her getting ideas.
Bruh.
Oh, stop.
Oh,
stop.
We hadn't even been on since Miss Hope's podcast got started. I saw that I listened to the first episode with that.
Oh, you listened to it? It was peak fragility.
Yo.
And whiteness, boy.
All I can say is, it's birds of a feather flock together, and it's fun to me, like how they try to call out, people who were about their personal brands, and I'm like, hang on here, like nothing about that makes sense, because if anything, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say, have y'all seen Bomani Jones' show on HBO yet?
No.
Man, I know it just premiered on this past Sunday.
Wait till you see Stephen A. on there. You want to talk about an ego? Shit, my brother. God damn, the first 10 minutes, you're like, holy shit. He said he is more popular than 90% of the players in the NBA. Do you believe that?
Yeah, I do.
I can see it. I get why his egos.
He started to go on about how, like, I think he was at the Madison Square Garden or somebody. He was talking to somebody, one of the NBA players, and he said there was a line forming, like, around, several different, rooms and everything like that. And the line was formed to get his autograph and not the NBA player's autograph. And he just started going on with that head, that forehead of his, that 5 head, just got bigger and bigger.
Yeah, he's size 10. That's a size 10. 20. He got you beat.
Wow.
I mean, like, but you know what though? Considering the few players that they do talk about in the league, it's like, see,
you're not gonna gloss over that. We clowned you. You gonna accept that?
I let that go. I let that, like, as soon as I saw an issue, that jump was gone.
I got you, Skye. I got
Stephen
you.
A., like, God bless him, but yeah, he's trying to hang on to that as much as possible. But yeah, it's like, considering how few players they talk about, it's like, yeah, I'm not surprised that he's more popular and he's probably more well known than like 90% of the league, because he's the one. He's on like 80 different ESPN shows, talking about whatever.
Well, and it's also a thing. I mean, when you are constantly antagonizing people, I mean, when you sparking shit, you're going to get that kind of clickbait material. I mean, shit. Trump is one of the most famous people in the world too, but it don't mean that
that's a voice that you just gotta. Man.
I mean, I know this is the culture or whatever, but I always like to ask people which one they hate more: Skip Bayless or Stephen A.
Skip, easily.
Skip,
I would say Skip, yeah.
Because
I mean, even if Stephen A. can hit the asterisk in, he can be peak.
But but you gotta stay off the weed.
Okay, yeah.
Oh God.
Although he can be an extra ass black dude, Skip Bayless just be annoying. You be like, shut up.
Yeah,
it must be annoying and wrong. I'm like, dude, like no, but like,
and he's a Cowboys fan. Like, shut up.
Yeah.
The thing about Stephen A. is that despite his blatant obnoxiousness, is that he still has a charm to him that still works.
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah,
and he knows how to be smooth when he wants to be. He knows how to be serious when he wants to be, and he knows how to, like. It's always funny to me, like how he prefaces certain statements, like how it's a close personal friend of mine who I've broken bread with, who has seen the birth of
I was at the bar one night, and I was talking to Kevin Durant, and I was like, "Yo, Kevin, you in the league?"
Wait, when did we get Stephen A. on here? Hold on.
You in the league? I played ball. So tell me, as one ball player to another.
I wasn't ready for this.
Man, I want to know before he became, part of the media. Was he that name dropper at the club? Oh yeah, my homeboy Coolio. Coolio's up there. You know what I'm saying? Let me up in there real quick.
Oh God.
Like that.
But,
Sorry.
But one thing I will say real quick about Stephen A. Then Bomani, I think, brought this up in one of his episodes, is that he does like hours of radio a day.
Yeah,
he's
he
on
works.
Yeah, radio and TV, and like I don't know how. Like I would have energy for like maybe an hour or two a day.
Yeah, like
at most.
All things considered, like with his TV and radio workload, like I was actually kind of stunned that I didn't find out until like last year that he actually has kids. I was like, when do you have time? Like, how does that even make sense?
You got kids? How?
Yeah,
sorry,
multiple. Like, is he?
I can see that he probably got the little.
He
probably got his Crown Royal bag rolling up on somebody. Looking like what Spice Adams be talking about. Getting his Spice Adams on.
Oh my God.
Oh God.
No.
But,
got the dress. No socks.
The loafer.
But yeah, like so. Of course, today we had Champions League. Actually, let's catch up on a little bit of Champions League. Of course, United went out today. They fell victim to once again to Simeone ball, and yeah. So that actually leaves both number 7 and also Messi out of Champions League out in the round of 16 course. Yeah, last week I thought that PSG had that, and then once again they reminded us that PSG is still PSG.
Kareem,
and they about to see
Kareem the Dream, Black Kareem.
Yo, I know the fact that Mbappe is available on a free this summer, but why exactly is Madrid trying to go ahead and push out Kareem? Because I'm like,
do you think that's happening?
Wait, whoa! Why would you do that? Whoa, yeah. we gonna keep the light skinned brother to bring the other brother.
I think the idea would be to play Mbappe up front, or like put him on the right and then have Vinny on the left and still have Benzema in the middle. Like, how would that work?
Ooh, yeah.
So that's how we think.
I feel like Vinny would get moved to the right. I think that's what will happen.
Okay.
Hey,
Okay.
this is how it is. Hey, I'm pulling the ball. Do what y'all.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You just make it work. You figure that out. You figure it for going out.
How complicated, man? Hey, just make it work. Do it. Hey, them dudes at that level are like, listen, Vinny is just, man, like, he's growing game by game. But I don't know what matters on that.
Yeah, if you do, I guess Mbappe on the left, Vinny on the right, and keep Mbappe. Like I'll say this much because you say just go ahead and just throw the ball out there and just have to work it out. But I'm like, they told PSG to work it out and they out.
I think so. I think Ancelotti is a kind of an underrated manager, but I think he's one who could manage egos. And I think for PSG, it's beyond even the manager. I mean, like I don't think Pochettino is
Beyond me.
Yeah,
It's beyond me now.
I don't think Poch is that good. But I think the culture stinks at PSG. Quite frankly, like Tuchel was at PSG and he got into a final, but he was still out the following year. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like if anything, he got y'all farther than where y'all ever got before. And y'all said, you know what? Let's go ahead and move on for reasons that just make absolutely no sense.
Right.
And so you got not Tuchel, Pochettino out, Ragnarok's out. All these supposed United candidates aren't looking too hot right now. And
that's why I'm a free agent. Soon to jump back on the Madrid choo-choo train.
It's hard right now for a pimp. That's all I could really say there. And and
not getting scored on goals like that happened today. Embarrassing.
Like I said, we
embarrassing me, and I'm not a fan.
All we can do is just put on a brave face right now, and then just be glad that that we're not Chelsea, because at least. Well, I can't even see that because
I was about to say, it's like you say that, man. Here's the thing about Chelsea. This is when we thrive, man. Like if you look at what Chelsea does well, it's when it's chaos going on, and this is the ultimate chaos.
True. So, I mean, because like who drove the bus this weekend? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, I know, right? It was probably Tuchel himself. They probably took turns. You're talking about 5-hour trip to Middlesbrough. That's hilarious, actually. Like, man, from DC to Atlanta is what, 8 hours, 9 hours?
Yeah.
Like,
they ain't trying to drive.
And on a bus too, where you got to make stops. That's probably a smooth 10. Smooth 10.
On the mega bus, yeah.
I'm like, little did we know that
mega bus.
Pulisic thought that by going to Europe that he'd be getting away from these MLS problems, and he realized, hey, the MLS problems found him.
Yeah, they came to him.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, the women have to do this all the time. They got to be on buses. They ain't getting flunked out.
Hey, if you in the WNBA, you're not allowed to have a charter flight anyway.
You got to be on Frontier. And you got to be on Spirit.
That's so disrespectful.
They got fined $50,000 for flying charter.
Yeah. Oh, they almost disbanded the New York Liberty because they was flying charter jets.
Yo, hey, they're CBA.
Their CBA is wild. They can't fly JetBlue because it's privilege. They got to fly Frontier or
Oh, that's right. They merged.
Yeah, Frontier, whatever that disaster is, so it's not a disadvantage.
Yeah,
he was like Value Jet. Yo, they were flying Value Jet.
Value Jet. Hold on to your seats. Hold on to your seats. Figuratively, literally.
Dollar Jet.
They were flying Atlanta Air.
Yeah.
TWA at damn TWA ass.
Soul Train. They on the Soul Plane.
Oh God.
Soul Plane Air.
But
we're gonna drop y'all $500K for going on Soul Plane.
So what can y'all do right now? Like, because apparently the shirt sponsor said, nah, we don't want to be on your shirt, even though.
But they have to keep it on there. So yeah, that was originally what they were gonna do. They were gonna like have blank blue shirts, but for some reason, like they have to keep it on there. I was actually looking forward to seeing it without that stupid 3 on the front, but it's whatever.
I thought that was for y'all. I thought y'all loved that. I like the 3. Let's go, Chelsea.
Not with that design. I don't know. It's not my favorite.
I
would prefer the word 3 in like cursive or something, or some fancy font. Like that would be cool. But the number 3, the hell is that, man?
Especially when y'all lose, and it's like how many goals y'all give up?
Oh god!
Like they're in the beginning of that sponsorship. Like the jokes were endless. Of course, now winning, and it's like it doesn't work as well no more. But that's okay.
Speaking of sponsorships, y'all see the new Barcelona sponsorship?
Oh yeah.
I didn't see what that looks like. What does that look like as a jersey though? Is it?
So like they actually
Spotify?
I saw like. Of course, I follow all the underground stuff. So like they leaked pictures of next year's kit and with Spotify. So they kind of backtrack real quick. Spotify has agreed to a $300 million per year deal with FC Barcelona. They're outfitting the kits, practice kits, all that, and they are also getting naming rights to the famous Camp Nou. Where would be the Spotify Camp Nou. Now, there was one interesting thing that I saw upon reading. Apparently, in the press release, there's something in there where it's like they might like promote like certain artists, possibly like on their kits. So like you might have like a Shakira, you have PK wearing Shakira on a shirt and everything. That'd be the absolute funniest shit. And because like I don't know like if y'all are old enough to remember, but Atletico Madrid, they had a deal with one of the movie studios, and like they had like Spider-Man kit.
Those are dope.
They had hand on the front of their jerseys. I'm wondering if it's gonna be something like that where you just end up with like different artists and shit. You're gonna have Jason Derulo on the front of your jersey.
I don't know. Hey, why you BSing? You gonna have BTS on there? You gonna have some K-pop? You think I'm playing?
Walk around, have Joe Rogan on your shirt.
Wow! Wow! Damn!
You gotta have my body, my choice on the front.
That's a legit possibility. That's a legit possibility.
Hey, the funniest thing is you see that Machine Gun Kelly getting a sponsorship on that. Yo, just ride that wave.
Man, listen. That's wild, but yeah, like I mean, I guess Barcelona's just at the point where it's like whatever we can do to get out this hole. And I mean, if nothing else, I mean, Xavi's actually doing some things with Barcelona. They got him on track the past like month and a half. So
more black people.
Hello.
The blacks are here.
Exactly.
Hey, Greggo, as you said, almost as day one of the podcast, the culture's everywhere. That's what you need. Insert the culture, baby. You know what I'm saying?
So both Real and Barcelona have suddenly discovered like, hey, might be something to these black people, man. Like we might need
Yo, like goddamn, these physical specimens.
Oh, yeah.
They're so quick. They're so fast.
They're so quick. That pace and that power. Oh my god!
Those twitch muscles are just.
Their calf muscles are longer than ours. So that makes them.
And they're so tall. They're tall.
So, speaking of that, have y'all been watching Winning Time? On HBO.
Not yet. I saw that clip though.
Listen.
Holy. Yo.
That shit. Hey, everybody needs to watch it. That shit is.
If even 25% of that is actually true, yo,
I mean,
magic.
The Jerry West shit alone, like, Jerry West backstory and how like he was just a fucking head case.
Like, I want to say he only came out just a few years ago, like talking about like his mental health issues that he had growing up, and I guess going into his career, and then of course you transition from player to coach and executive. Like that transition is not always smooth and everything, and I can only imagine, especially having gone through so many finals, losing to the Celtics and everything.
Well, they highlight the shit of like he lost all the time to the Celtics.
And I didn't realize that he's the only NBA player to lose in the finals and still be named Finals MVP. That's wow. And of course, they ended episode 1 with him throwing out his Finals MVP trophy out of his office.
So you haven't seen the second episode yet?
Oh yes, I have. Like I said, Magic. Okay. Yo, Magic was a savage. Magic was an absolute savage. Like,
oh, shocker.
Yeah.
Was still is.
No, because like you always get the jovial side of Magic, and just you get that talkative side, but then of course you don't get all the savage part of that talkative side where he's like, yo, Cookie's little boyfriend, like he just did him.
Well, the classic scene is when he plays Cookie's boyfriend on the basketball court and just rips him apart. You know, that's a classic scene. Y'all gotta watch it.
Please go.
Yeah, I saw they had that scene on the internet. I was like, yo, he said that and still alive.
Yo,
clean him up.
Yo, and then I think like 2 or 3 episodes. I think 2 to 4 episodes have black direction. For them. You know, Jonah Hill did one episode. Jonah Hill did the last episode, the second episode. But they have like 2 to 4 episodes that are done by black directors. So you definitely gotta check it out.
But yeah, definitely check it out. Of course, on the flip side, after the interview, we got more with Skye and 2 Up, 2 Down. But yeah, like we're gonna take a quick break, get y'all ready for this interview. So I don't even think I've even set up the interview. Hey, it's Greggo here. We went a little long on this episode, so what we're going to do here on YouTube is actually cut right here for part 1, and then we'll be loading up a second episode for part 2. Part 2 is going to include our interview with Darrius Barnes, Jaylin Lindsey, and Charlotte FC, as well as with Justin Lee, aka Pancake, with Southbound Crown, and also we'll wrap up with 2 Up and Down. But yes, stick with us. I wish I had more to give you, but yeah, well, I hope you enjoyed this. I think it was actually probably one of the more hilarious cuts that we've ever done. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this. Hope you enjoyed part 2. Stick with us. It's FTC UTD.
FTC UTD.